Alrighty, and the race is about to begin. We've been flying through this round of races so far. It's absolutely crazy. So the first thing our runners will be doing is going for the Klungo cutscene skip, the skip that they used to skip the Klungo cutscene.
You
Caudell
can go
gets
ahead and do
his.
two jumps.
Say that again, Flights?
You can go ahead and do two jumps. Kind of failing it.
Yeah. It's like when you do your initial backflip, you're either backflipping into the cutscene or you know whether or not you're going to make it or not, pretty much. And so having the ability to do the backflip and kind of correcting it, definitely better than losing time in the cutscene. But they're both even going into Klungo 1 because I guess Caudell had some problems with the stump, so it's only delayed by a couple seconds here. So, unfortunately, Dingo's going to be falling behind with a red potion, but Caudell has a blue potion, so if he doesn't go for the YOLO shot, he actually could be behind out of Klungo. Because, I mean, blue potion is faster, but if you have to run all the way from the center of the arena compared to by the gate, then, I mean, it's a lot of time. So
Yeah, Brandon doesn't go for the yellow shot.
yeah. So he's going to be finishing his Klungo fight first, but he's going to have a long way to trek, whereas Dingo doesn't have any time to trek at all, so they're pretty much going to be leaving Klungo 1 about the same time, I think. It's going to be really close.
Dingo's going to be a little bit ahead.
Yeah.
I don't know about that.
Yeah, he's going to be yep, it'll be ahead by maybe 2 seconds. So, maybe a little more, actually. Yeah, about 2 seconds.
Looks like much, but maybe Brandon, like, went a little to the left, like, maybe wasn't straight. It seemed like Brandon was going to catch up a little bit more there, but...
Yeah. Either way. Now we got Red House. This could even it a little more. Oh, both players missing it the first time. Oh, and there we go. With a second try Red House treble clef jump to a third try Red House treble clef jump, Caudell takes the lead. The first split, there's just so many things that can go wrong. Like, first you have Klungo, then you have the Red House treble clef, and then you have Plateau early, which most people get on the first try anyway. And then you have GGM early, like... Dingo saying he's been practicing the PG strat for it, but it's hard.
It's more consistent, a little bit slower, but it is more consistent once you get it down.
And I mean, it's like almost like non-existently slower. Like, yes, it's slower, but I mean, if you can get it really fast on your first try, you're basically not losing any time to it, so...
And to save time, doing it the doorway skip, slice. Like, it's hard to do it that precise and save time, so...
Yeah, especially if you're going for the T-jump to kind of stay in place.
Okay. Looks like bcaudell's going to be a little bit ahead going into Bowl's house.
Put him on mic. Oh, that's right. I forgot to update the little words there. There we go. Oh, that's big. There we go. Sorry if the game was or the stream was dropping frames or stuttering. It tanks when it has OBS up and Discord up. And the 2 streams up. Alright, and while I was doing that, I didn't see what caught Dingo up. It looks like he's behind by a little less than he used to be. Alright, so Caudell, first one to make it to his jump. Did you jam
First
early?
try.
Wow, really fast first try. That was really good. Dingo getting a pretty fast second try too, so.
The movement here is big.
Yeah.
This could save time either way for either runner.
I mean, grabbing all the notes optimally, like during your gate timer, I mean, we're going to see exactly how much time the runners will save and lose to each other just because of the timer switches. But, I mean, when people are this close together, I mean, every little bit matters.
Oh, Dingo messed up a little bit. Oh, nice recovery though.
Yeah. Missed the jump to the ledge, so he's gonna have a little bit of time. Oh no!
Oh, he fell. No.
Yeah, he didn't land properly. He didn't land properly on the slope and slid off, so the game didn't treat him as landed, so. The audio and video aren't synced.
Voice is
What?
lagging, GD. I don't know if it's my connection.
No, it's my
Or
computer.
your connection.
It's definitely my computer. Shit's going down. Let me see if I can close anything here. Okay.
I'm at 650 right now.
Yeah, everything should be synced. Stream was just looking at the wrong one. I'm gonna lower or redo bcaudell's stream. I'm gonna make the VLC window just a little bit smaller here. So y'all. There we go. Hopefully that'll be good.
Call those time stream.
Oh, I know. Yeah, I'm gonna have to redo bcaudell's stream here. I had to resize it, otherwise my computer just wasn't going to my computer wasn't going to be able to handle it. I don't know what's going on with it right now, but it's definitely not working out. So, apologies for the technical difficulties, but luckily it's not a huge section of the run we're missing here.
I'm at 842, 843.
Yeah, I know, we're gonna be synced to each other. Nothing stopped. Okay, there we go. Everything all back to normal now. Ah! Okay. Okay. Hopefully everything's good there.
Caudell failed first try, detonator levitation. Second try,
Uh-oh.
He has one more.
Yeah, he has one more try here, otherwise it's a big time loss. Oh, and he gets it on the third try. Just in the nick of time.
First try, catching up.
Dingo getting a first try detonator levitation definitely alleviated all the mistakes that happened to him during the run. He's still not fully caught up, especially missing that note there, but it's definitely a good step forward. our first Jamjo's silos of the run now. Caudell makes it out just fine. Dingo makes it fine as well. Now they're on to the second last bit of GGM. Still pretty close together. Dingo dropping a few frames here. Ooh, and he just bill drills like the bottom of the rock.
It still triggers it.
Yeah, I have no idea how he didn't go all the way down the rock. I didn't even know you could bill drill that far down on the rock, to be honest.
I've done it before. It's high on it, but it does happen occasionally.
Yeah. I mean, I've seen lots, you know, people do the regular bill drill. People slide down the entire rock and bill drill the ground, but it, like, blows up the boulder.
You can go having trouble with the ladder. That's interesting.
Yeah, Dingo says "oh" in chat. That's why you jump onto the back of the ladder and not the front. Alright, Caudell with really nice lamp jumps to the Jiggy. He'll be getting out of here just fine. Dingo doing his lamp jumps now. Picks up the Jiggy. Does a little bit faster than bcaudell, but I mean less than a second saved.
Am I the only one that flutters through the second lamppost?
Maybe. You can do the flutter rat-a-tat or the flutter beak bust or the rat-a-tat, but most people do the rat-a-tat because it's faster.
I just want to be safe with it. That's all.
Yeah. You can actually like jump with a flutter rat-a-tat. You can actually jump straight to the second lamp. You don't need to jump on the first lamp.
Never got the hitbox for that. It's so weird. You gotta like hit it precisely in the front. It hits anywhere near the sides. It just doesn't.
Yeah, because of the angle you're shooting, like you can shoot like really far to the left and it'll still work. But if you shoot like to the right, it can really hit the wall pretty easy. Either way, both runners not giving it up. Caudell still takes the lead. Oh no, he's got a bonk! I mean, he's still going to be in the lead, but I mean, it's slightly less now.
About 3 seconds ahead. Everything can change with puzzles, though. Empty puzzle. But Dingo definitely has a chance to recover if he has a nice puzzle.
Yeah. So we'll see how it goes. I mean, bcaudell obviously doesn't want to give up his lead, but anything can happen at this point. We still have the hardest level to go, so. Alright, let's see how their puzzles go. I really like the puzzle split up on Dingo's side. bcaudell finishing with a 92. Yeah, Dingo's... Sorry, Caudell gonna be finishing with a 92. Dingo's finishing with a 90.
Both puzzles were really good to him.
Yeah. Saved a bunch of time on that split for Caudell. Or for Dingo, sorry.
PB must have had a terrible puzzle.
Yeah. Or a bad fire switch.
Yeah, that could be it too. His movement from the fire switch is actually pretty good, so that could be it too. I forgot about that.
Yeah. There's a lot to do on that split. Or maybe not, because Dingo splits when he enters Jiggy Wiggy.
Oh yeah, you're right. You're right.
I said Jimmy Wiggy because I read it off as splits. When he enters Jiggy Wiggy. So a 1344 enter, so that split is only the puzzle. So he must have had a really bad puzzle in his PV.
Imagine an 87 puzzle and MVP.
Yeah. Alright, bcaudell is going to be the first one to enter to enter Mayhem Temple. First one to attempt Jade Snake Grove early. Right now, they're only 5 seconds apart, so... A bonk on Jade Snake Grove early for bcaudell could give Dingo the lead, but we'll see what happens here.
G early also could give him problems. Who knows? I've seen people do fail it before.
Yep.
Good one.
Good from caudell. Good Jade Snake Grove earlies from both runners. Dingo's trying his best to stay on caudell's tail. Ooh, jumps over top of the club and doesn't get whacked by it. That's dangerous. Who was the last person to fail Jade Snake Grove early? Bex, an hour ago. But she got a fast backup for it, so it wasn't a terrible loss of time. Going for fast backup for Jade Snake Grove early is really tough. I have to always do the slow one because I don't have the reaction speed to do the fast one.
Fast one's very precise.
Yeah. It's just way too easy to get popped out of the vines.
Yeah.
Yeah, go. I do that sometimes too. Just depends on how I fail it.
Really good MP from both runners so far.
Yeah. Caudell's keeping his lead, but he's still about 5 seconds. There's been no time losses really for any of the runners, and I have absolutely no idea how Caudell didn't land. Absolutely no idea how he stayed in flight during that Jinjo pickup. Oh my god.
Oh, Dingo.
Dingo took a spill, but he spilled over top of the ledge and got his control back a little bit earlier than he would have. Ooh, almost misses a note too.
Does anyone miss the like the orange Jinjo and like had to grip grab the ledge and had to restart their console because they couldn't do anything?
You don't have to restart the console, you just have to run back to the flight pad.
I thought if you grip grab it, you can't drop from it.
You can drop off it, you just can't climb up it.
Oh.
Yeah, so if you grip grab the ledge, you just have to fall down and run back to the flight pad. Oh my god, Caudell having excellent flies. Wow, right through the cow's head. Bolvia is dead now. Suffered egg trauma to the head.
Imagine if it was a grenade egg.
But yeah, anyway, that happened in the race on Monday. I can't remember who did it. I think it was in Polly's race. Alright, prison. Uh-oh, we got a close race now. Second try code versus first try code. Both players get the boulder. They're not synced, but they're... Oh, now they are! almost.
Oh, they are perfectly synced. Dingo had a little trouble getting an entrance, maybe like a half second
Yeah.
behind.
I mean, there's that second little bit of RNG. Like, you have the prison code, and that's what everyone thinks of. But then you also have the how long it takes for Dilberta to run to where she talks to you, because Dilberta just runs around in prison compound, and the further she runs away from the door, the longer she has to run in order to talk to you. So, having
Stupid.
having her run a long way away put bcaudell slightly behind Dingo's fast run. But now we have pillars, and pillars is usually where people get split up, unless both of them can get first try or the same try. We'll see what happens here. Caudell with a good start to his pillars. Dingo taking a little bit slower. But no problems from Caudell. He makes it. Uh-oh, Dingo falls off his second pillar. The race is now bcaudell's. Ooh, just barely making it onto that pillar jump. Ah, Dingo not quite making it.
Not jumping long enough.
I mean, there's the direction you jump, there's where you jump off the pillar. If you jump too low, you have to jump for a little bit longer, but then when you do that, you have to beak bust at a different time. There's so many things to think about that you have to kind of correct as you look at your jump. That jump looked good. Dingo's on his last jump. That looks good. Yep, he made it. Alright, so a little bit of problems with pillars from Dingo. It's going to put him probably about almost a minute behind, I think. Maybe not a minute, but 45 to a minute.
Still got eels to worry about.
Yeah. I mean, there's still things that could go wrong for Caudell, but I mean, they have to happen.
Yeah. Everything has to go wrong for him.
And on top of that, Dingo has to play at the top of his game from here on out to not fall behind anymore. Caudell with an 87 GGM, it's pretty good.
I just realized their PBs are nearly identical.
So yeah, looking at their splits there, Dingo's now 50 seconds behind bcaudell, leaving Mayhem Temple, so so 50 seconds is a lot of time to make up, so we'll see if it can happen before the end of the race. Dingo going to be finishing GGM puzzle with an 83, losing a little bit more time to Caudell. Ooh, that was a really nice puzzle split up. Oh no. I was gonna say that was a really nice puzzle split up from Caudell, and then he instantly makes the worst mistake he could have made on this puzzle. That is a really hot puzzle. Oh my god. Just look at those pieces. He messed up 2 pieces, put one in the wrong spot, moved another one, and then had to re-put in both of those pieces and still got an 84. That was literally the best Witchy World puzzle I've ever seen.
I could have gotten 88 and done optimally.
Oh, easily. Easily. That was a... Oh my god. You knew he made that mistake when he said himself in chat, oh man, just choked the god puzzle. Dingo, on the other hand, not having the greatest puzzle split up, but I mean, he could still easily get an 85 with this, I think, if he puts them in right. But Witchy World puzzle is always like really back and forth. Finishes with an 82. I'm actually writing down notes on a notepad to ask the runners by the end. I keep forgetting stuff. Mumbo, you just missed the most heartbreaking Witchy World puzzle I've ever seen. Yeah, go back in the VOD and watch bcaudell's Witchy World puzzle. Just do it. I can't explain it to you. You'll instantly see it. Oh, yeah, T-Gum
Could have
clipped it.
easily gotten 88. Easily. Error occurred. Oh no. Interesting puzzle.
Yeah. I opened it up for later. Anyway, Dingo just finishing up his JRL puzzle now is going to finish with a 78, and both players are done their puzzles. And now we move on to Witchy World for bcaudell.
Watch this clip real quick.
So, not a whole lot to say for here. So when you're watching that, just mute your audio on the Discord real quick. It's coming through your mic. Alright. So the only... As I was about to say, the only thing that can really go wrong for bcaudell here is bonking on split up. He immediately gets sniped by one of the coins. So, yeah. Not a whole lot to say about Witchy World. It's after that that kind of deals with the rest of the run. Wow, would you look at that? I would like to say I didn't commentator curse that, but I mean, it just, yeah. That's a nice bonk. Alright, meanwhile, Dingo's starting his Witchy World. He's passing around to the first slot machine. Caudell is going to be finishing up his button. And he's out there.
Larry the Platypus wants you to narrate his life.
Yeah, narrate her life. I mean, it's... When stuff like that happens, it's just like, oh my god, what are you doing? I mean, I was just like, I was so in awe of the puzzle. It's just like, wow, that is the best thing I've ever seen on the Witchy World puzzle do. And immediately...
Move my mic in the corner for a little bit. I'll be back.
Alright, so Dingo is now out. Dingo is now out of Witchy World as well. bcaudell did not jump off cliff top to Dingo's Can't think of the word I was trying to think of. Chagrin. So it's all gonna come down to the JRL swim here, because bcaudell has a pretty decent hag one, I would say. And I mean, both runners are pretty close in skill compared to their, or if looking at their PBs. Dingoslayerr having a 45.08, meanwhile bcaudell having a 45.09. So their PBs are 1 second apart from each other. So they're going to be playing pretty even to each other's times, I think.
I think I lagged a little bit. What are your times at?
30, 53, 54, 55. Oh no, Dingo! No! So, Dingo accidentally rejoined Banjo and Kazooie on the split-up pads. That is a big time loss. Oh, having to run back to the flight or the split-up pads and just take them back. It's just such an unnecessary thing, but it's so easy. I think that's the first time we've seen it in this tournament too. Yeah, just T-Gump. T-Gump just said it too. Yeah. Larry narrating Dingo's thoughts. That's literally never happened to me. I mean, it's happened to me before in a run as well, but I mean, like, oh my god. Ooh, bcaudell just going for the YOLO on the tentacles. If he gets hit one more time, okay, he made it. Okay, he made it. He should
be really close,
he should be able to make it to Seaweed Sanctum without dying. He was really low when he was going in for the swim past the tentacle, though. So this is going to be a time save. This is going to be a chance for Dingo to catch up. Unfortunately, it's not going to be a huge time for him to catch up, because I mean, all that Caudell has to do is get more air. But I mean, he's going to be low on health going into the eels as well, so he shouldn't lose any air. He shouldn't. But if he somehow gets triple tapped by the eels, then I mean, it's gonna be a rough time.
Imagine.
I mean, I don't think it's possible to get hit by the eels 3 times. There's no way. There's no way.
I mean, doesn't the eel like run away after it hits you once?
Yeah, they keep swimming, but I mean, there's 2 eels, right? So I mean, yeah, he's just going for the surface. He's kind of zigzagging around, so the eels have to like turn to get them too. So he makes it up, no problem.
Knows he has the lead, so he can afford.
Yeah, exactly. Dingo makes it around the octopus just fine. He's slowly catching. Oh my God! bcaudell bonks a 3rd time. Oh my God! The game.
The Banjo gods really want the Dingo to win this.
The game is trying so hard for Dingo, but it's just not happening. If Dingo wouldn't have bonked on his split up, he would have been maybe, or accidentally rejoined on his split up pad. He would have been maybe like 10-15 seconds behind at this point, I think.
I don't think I wasted that much time, to be honest.
I mean, it wastes at least 15 seconds. But then again, he was behind a lot more, so probably would have been more time than that, to be honest, but I don't know.
Bonk.
Dingo bonks on Talon Torpedo as well. So at least the game's keeping the score even. We have had a lot of bonks this race. 4 bonks so far. I don't think that's the record, but it's definitely tying with it. We had 4 bonks in a race the other day as well.
And we still got 2 more silos. So.
Yeah. I mean, you never know. If both of them bonked on Clockworks, that'd be
poetic.
Yeah, hilariously terrible. But I mean, anything can happen. So we got a red potion finishing up Caudell's race. Meanwhile, I think Dingo can still get blue or green. So his Klungo 2 is definitely going to be faster. Unless, of course, he hits a wrong clone.
The green potion trolls him, which can
Yeah.
happen on Corvo.
It does happen quite often. It happened the other day. I think that was during Emo's race.
It is green.
Actually, I can't remember whose race it was. Green potion. So it's all coming down to Hag 1 now. bcaudell will have to have a pretty clean Hag 1. He's in the lead enough so that I think he can briskly take it through, get a nice comfortable 640 Hag 1 fight, and make it out just fine. Dingo losing the green potion Klungo, but he gets a lucky egg shot to him. And no last bonk for bcaudell, so he's going to stick with 3 bonks in his run. That's all the game wanted to give him for now.
Yeah.
Yeah, not today, Jam Jars. Again.
Full split for Dingo.
Dingo running into the wall a little bit. Nobody bonks on Caudell 4 times in a run. Okay, no more bonks. No bonks on Clockworks for either runner.
A lot of bonks, but was gracious enough to.
Yep. So let's see timer check for Klungo 2 3551 versus a 3719. So it's still a pretty big difference. Oh no, that was the wrong split. 36-35. So it's still about a 40-second
Brandon has
difference.
weird splits.
Hmm?
Brandon has weird splits.
No, I was looking at the save and quit on the on the silo. So it's still 40-second difference. And I mean, as long as there's no missed cycles on Hag 1 for bcaudell, I think it's his race.
How much time does a mist cycle usually take?
I think it's somewhere near 30 seconds. Depends on which cycle you miss. The battery cycles obviously miss more because you have to run the battery in.
Like Dingo's name for this split.
Yeah, choke. Well, hopefully that doesn't happen to Caudell here. He's got a nice comfy lead, so
Very comfy.
with it he should be good to finish the race. But you never know. I don't want to say anything else to give the commentators curse, but we have seen people die to Hag 1 in the tournament before.
Why do you keep talking, GDO? You're just gonna curse everything.
Most of the deaths to Hag 1 though have been to runners who are either behind or have already lost the race. So I don't think a single person in the tournament has died to Hag 1 while they were ahead yet. There's still one more round to go, so but I'm just throwing the possibility out there. I don't want to, put that idea into anyone's mind or anything. It's okay. The first 2 cycles of Hag 1 are pretty terrible, so you got lots of time. Caudell doing laps around Hag 1. And let's see how he starts off his fight. Caudell uses just fire eggs, I mean, so...
A little
Wow,
shaky with his aim.
that was a really fast third shot from Grunny. So we'll see how bcaudell can, or how Dingo can do this.
Dingo quick shot?
I don't think so. I think he's tried before, but I don't think he does it all the way through. Even if he does quick shot, it's not enough time to catch up, but it'll definitely add on some time. Alright. Oh, yeah, he does. But he was a little too far away, so...
Shoots like 6 grenade eggs.
What's my Hag 1 gold? I don't know what my real Hag 1 gold is, because I deleted my splits last week when playing Ocarina of Time Randomizer. I think my real Hag 1 gold is like a really high 619.
Mine, I think, is like 645, which isn't that bad.
Alright, Dingo gets a nice 1 cycle on those grenades. He's still sitting at full 1.5 phases behind, basically, so...
Yeah, Brandon has to mess up really bad for Dingo to catch up.
Yeah, I think it's like a 619.84 or something like that. I mean, you just add up all their times. Add up all their best possible time saves.
To self, shooting clockworks at Grunty does not do damage.
Yeah. I mean, all the top runners should have at least a 6, like less than a 620. I have no idea how PG gets a 609 though.
Clockwork, third clockwork, is he trolling?
I mean, you need lots of clockworks. He's only got 1 health left though, so he could possibly die here. Hopefully not, but
Just
yeah.
shooting regular eggs now. Doesn't care.
I don't know. I don't think it's on purpose though. Caudell missing his eggs on Grunty though. He's having some problems.
This is a very scuffed Hag 1 for both runners.
Both runners kind of spaghettied on their phases a little bit.
A little bit.
Yeah. I'm with Alpha on that one. I have no idea how PG saves that much time over everyone else. Somebody touch my spaghetti.
Where does that meme come from?
Some old cartoon. Alright, Dingo moving on to the next. Oh no, he shoots a clockwork at Grunny!
Clockwork.
This is not the time to be shooting a clockwork at Grunny when you only have 2 health, Dingo. I mean, when is there a good time to shoot a clockwork at Grunny, really? But just saying.
The people counting at home, that is 4 clockworks from Dingoslayerr. Shot at Grunty. New world record.
Asmi memes don't die. They always stay around to be loved and reused. I don't think you can hit with any of them with Clockwork's Go-Go. Alright, Caudell starting his last phase now on Hag 1. He's got full health, and he's got lots of blue eggs to do the phases with, so he's looking good so far. Just has to not get trolled by the Ugger. Meanwhile, Dingo's just starting his second battery phase. Strafes out of the way of the lasers. And he's ready to go for his second battery blow up. Alright, the gas phase has started now. And with 1 health left, bcaudell finishes with a 46 flat. Dingo getting ready to finish his Hag 1 fight now with his fight to the death. Only has 2 health left, so he's going to have to really watch out for the Ugger. That was definitely a 46 flat. I mean, I might have missed it, but it looked like a 46 from where he stopped it. Anyway, Dingo almost done. Let's go ahead and swap the audio here. Just 1 phase left. He's dropping frames. His audio's really loud. Uh-oh, 1 health left. I can't see anything because he's dropping so many frames.
Oh, he's back.
There we go. And he finishes with a 46.58.
Not bad.